I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Everyone that gets to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
Get busy in here, get busy. Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here. We got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on Dorothy in here.
I don't know what you was pushing, but you don't stop my intro on my channel.
I didn't
What's
push
up,
it.
everybody? It's another episode of So Busy Fights. Today we fight about Real Housewives of Potomac season 7, episode 7. Look at the boss. Look at the CEO. Before we get into everything, we want to make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. It says my internet is kind of going and grainy, so you guys tell me if I'm coming in not the best. It's saying that my internet is kind of messing up. Babe, can you turn off some stuff? Like the TV downstairs or whatever. But it's saying that my internet's kind of coming through a little grainy. So let me know if I am not coming through stable. Before we get into the video, make sure that you like, make sure that you comment on this video after, subscribe. Let us know how you felt about the episode. You guys, sorry, I have a new kitty. If you guys want to know what's going on with my band-aid today, I do have a new kitty. His name is Theo. And I kind of tried to introduce the pets a little too early. My mom comes and Theo is in the room that my mom is going to be sleeping in. So I'm trying to like lower him out just a little bit more. I tried to rush the process. And this one was a terrorist. He started growling at him and all of this stuff. And Theo took it out on me in my hand. So that's what's going on here. Sorry, guys.
I think Theo's probably tired.
Make sure that you also subscribe to So Debonair. He does video and content on sex, relationships, other shows, hot topics, and news. So make sure that you also subscribe to him. We apologize for being a little bit more behind than we are, but So Debonair had some things that he needed to get done. And he didn't care who was going to be upset about it. Yes. So how's it going, So Deb? Do people know that you're on vacation?
I don't know. That's probably not, but yes, I am in Houston. I'm visiting.
I love Houston. Have you gone to the Turkey Leg Hut yet?
No, are we going there? To the Turkey Leg Hut?
I'll bring you to the Turkey Leg Hut.
Okay, Nola must not like it, but I'm here visiting Nola Reed's for the holidays. She was about to be by herself, and so I said, you know what? Let me just come visit you. So I'm here with her for the holidays.
That's nice. Now make sure you wash your couches and your tubs and stuff when he leave, Nola. Just saying.
We definitely had to do a thorough. I had to do a thorough cleaning when he left as well. So yes,
that is true. I effed up the place. Okay, yes, yeah. See, I take it in stride.
How are you?
Turkey Leg Hut is one of my favorite places. What have you guys done so far?
We had a game night when we got. Well, actually, we had Friendsgiving when I got here. So Nola food. Her friends came over, and then I have a few friends that live here.
So can Nola cook? You've been there. You've eaten it. Can Nola cook?
Nola cooked. She cooked yesterday. We had some pork chops last night. That was, oh my God, it was so great. We had rice and corn with it, and then tonight we're having seafood.
Okay.
But yeah, so Nola can definitely cook.
She can throw down.
Or when we went to California too. So
that's good. Come on, throw down for the Nola. What else have y'all done? What are you looking forward to? Have you seen? Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say that out loud.
Right, really, because it's been raining since I've been here, so we've been kind of just chilling in the house right now. But I'm here.
You know, it's been a cold front on the East Coast, so is it that it rains there when it happens?
It's
Have you
cold
been?
here. It's
Has
cold.
it? Have you been to Houston before?
The last time I came to Houston, I got sick. I got pneumonia, and so I had to stay in the house. And so now I'm here this time. It's raining, so hopefully it stops.
Maybe you're not supposed to be in Houston. Maybe Houston's like, if you don't get the fuck out of this place, you think maybe that's it?
Maybe you want to say hi to the people that's in the chat.
Yeah, hey y'all. I already said hey to them. I was doing their thing. What about nightlife? You're gonna be going out? Houston got the game. Now the men look good in Houston. The men look good in Houston. Okay, the gays, the straights, and everybody alike. The men's is sexy and it's a different kind of breed in Houston. Have you gone out to the nightlife to see the men's is yet? Because the men's is you are like a lick them down. That's how good they look.
I haven't been out anywhere because I just told you I haven't been anywhere because it's been raining and it's cold. So I haven't been anywhere.
It's Houston. They be out.
Well, we'll see. I know the plan is to go out at least one time while I'm here. So
they have an amazing mall downtown. Oh my God. They have an amazing mall. And even if it's raining, I think you should still go because the last time I went to Houston, and I love to always go there, they have this waterfall thing. And because you're gonna get wet anyway if you really want to take a picture of it or buy it. Hey Jolene. So ask her to take you there as well. I normally go there. I'm trying to get my pictures up.
She's in the chat and she can hear you.
Huh?
She can hear you and she's in the chat too. So.
Yeah, but I'm talking to you. Like,
right.
Let's just make sure we're talking to each other. But make sure she takes you there as well. It's a really fun place. Let me see if I have pictures of it. Oh, okay, I do. It's called the water wall.
Busy is shady as hell.
You want to do the review with us? You saw the episode. Just come sit by him. It's called the water wall, but it's in the by the Galleria. First of all, the Galleria, that's a really nice mall. Demands was in there too, and I feel like they had a little bit of money with them. So try to go down there. Where else did we go? We went to the Turkey Leg Hut. Where else was it? I think we went everywhere. There is a club that I like to go to. Seaside Lounge. And they have these big old things. Go to Seaside Lounge.
Well, no, we're gonna.
Oh, Seaside Lounge is I had a birthday party there.
Okay.
Child, I've been every time I've gone there. I have 2 birthday parties there. I wanted to I had 1 birthday party there, 2 birthday parties there, and then 1 at a club. I want to show like the club and everything, but it had my name. I guess you said what?
You drove to Houston one time, right?
Never.
Where did you drive to for your audition for American Idol?
Dallas.
Okay, I knew it was somewhere in Texas.
Yeah, where the Cowboys are. But it was tons of fun. Where did I have my party? We were at Space.
Okay.
You know what Space is?
I went to Space in Miami.
Yeah, they had Space Fridays and they threw a party for me. It was so nice. I'm gonna see if I can get the hold on, because my friends, they actually had we had a section and everything, and then people came in, they bring around a sign with your name on it. I'm old because I ain't never seen that before. It was for my birthday.
Nice.
It was so nice. It was so nice. And then one of the signs had my name, and I tried not to get it. But it was tons of fun. So tell her to take you out. It's raining, but it's gonna be a lot of fun there.
Okay.
All right, so y'all, let's get into the episode because I'm trying to talk to him and get excited about Houston, but he doesn't seem interested. So we're not gonna keep talking about that anymore. Outside of that, how's everything?
Everything is good. Like I said, some of my friends live here, so we did have our Friendsgiving thing on when I first got here. That was really fun. I brought some of my games that I played for my channel. We had some fun with that. And me and Nola just been talking and just kicking it, you know. So
is Nola coming? I told her to get into the review. I mean, it'll be more interesting to me talking to you because you're just like, no, I did it. Yeah, fun. I've been down there. Anyway,
just think
hey, Prince with a wig on. So let's get into the episode. So y'all know how we do over here. Let's get some votes in. Let's get some votes in. Now that the episode is over, we've all seen it. Scale of 1 to 10. Please put in the comments what you think this episode was on a scale of 1 to 10. We're gonna talk to you first, Dad. What do you think?
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 8.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 7.
A 7. Okay. Why would you?
I was gonna give it a 6. It was so much going on, and I was annoyed.
Yes.
I was very annoyed. It was here, there, everywhere. It was a lot going on, and I just felt like I could barely keep up with who's arguing about what and what. Look at that boy, look at it. It was just too much. It was too much. Notice said a 2, not a 2, my God.
I know, that's what I said. So
5, we got 8, 5.
I got this.
Okay. So let's get into the episode. Remember, throughout this review, you can always comment, try to make us laugh, tell us what your feelings are about the episode or about what we're talking about. Remember, during the episode of So Busy Fight, sometimes we just get into our arguments and we don't look at the chat function. Moderators, please keep a close eye on these hoes, okay, in the comment section, because we know when it comes down to the Real Housewives of Potomac, the girls get a little hasty. And I feel like we're about to get into this space where the girls get a little hasty. And what I do love about the So Busy recaps, unlike other recaps on YouTube, is that we have a dark-skinned person versus a colorist. So it really does help us when we are communicating about an issue like this, because the individuals are so starkly different than each other. And we need to hear opinions from everyone. We want the colorist views and what they say about things.
I think Busy had something happen to his. He said his internet was messing up, y'all. So give him a second. Busy, are you back yet? I don't know. Did he add him back to the stream? Okay. Are you there?
So let's get into the episode. So we start off with Mia on the phone with Peter. Oh my God. So what's the beef? She's so excited about the beef. Can we make sure that these aren't covering us?
Well, I mean, that's the only way they're on here right now.
Okay, well, you didn't do that right. So Mia is talking to Peter. She's saying, what's the beef? He says, I just got beef with Wendy, nothing too serious. Was it just me? Or I felt like Mia was putting 20 on 10 because he was like, oh, I got beef with her. Like, but that's what people say. Like, it ain't really nothing that serious. She's like, oh, well, I can't believe. Do you feel like she was doing it too much?
She definitely put some spice on it. There's some stank on it. It's like Giselle. Giselle added a little bit, a little spice to her story. Me, it was like, oh, she got beat. Oh, when I go see her, Peter said, "I'm gonna beat you up in the parking lot when we go down to the bar 1."
Now all that.
That's what her story was giving to me.
It wasn't me. Oh my God! Okay. No, tell me what's going on. Wait, what? Peter was just like, "Well, I'll just when I see her." Okay.
No, we got Yeah.
I will say that her and Peter, it did look like they had been friends for years. We saw all of Mia faces throughout all of the photos. And it looked like they had taken a lot of photos each year. She had a new face, but it was a new photo with Peter. So I will say that it really did come through that look. It does look like they have been friends with for a very, very long time. And Mia said, if Peter has beef with you, then it has to be over money or business. Okay. So then after that, y'all, I'm sorry. Yeah, this was just a small scene, but I had to pick up on it.
Is this the one with her and her friend?
No.
Oh.
I thought Charisse had a travel agent on the case. Okay. She
got 3.
The number you have dialed is no longer. What? Charisse was still looking for a hotel. Here we are a week later, and Charisse is like, I didn't certainly come there. I don't have a bathroom. Me and my travel agent girl, and you need to find them expeditiously. Soon as we see her this episode, hello, the number you have dialed is now the service. Girl, she's calling La Quinta Inns. She's trying to figure out if she can stay at the Hotel Holiday Inn, and nobody's helping her.
Remember, she said she had 3 travel agents,
and not one could get the job done. We're the 7 dwarfs when you need them. She could not do. She couldn't get the job done. Still looking for a room. And girl, y'all must be really away from Miami Beach, because how the hell Charisse can't buy a hotel?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
They got so many down there.
Miami literally has hotels all down the beach. Like there's literally a hotel everywhere you go.
Girl, if you need to go to Fort Lauderdale. Just stay in the area. Go to Hollywood, Florida. Do whatever you need to do. Girl, it was just too much. As soon as I saw that, I said, I gotta write this, no doubt. It was so small. Oh, it was just Charisse looking out the window, still dreaming about a bathroom that she could have. And she still couldn't get it. So then we get to Giselle, Robin, and Ashley. Ashley comes in. She says, hey, men's has been in my DMs. They've been saying how they want to eat my booty hole and lick my clit. Is that weird? And they was like, no, girl, like this is what happens. Like, let the people do it. Open up your legs, spread it wide. And lay it low. Why is Charisse even like, don't you do that, Jolene?
We none of us know Jolene.
I love her. So after that, Ashley they talk about her finding the home process. Ashley was saying that she found a home, but the tenants won't be out until July.
Yeah, my new niece is going to be walking back and forth. So just let them walk, okay?
I thought you was about to get murdered. So
ain't nobody gonna murder him in my house.
Girl, who knows? So she says she wants to be out. She wants them to be out by June because she needs to move by June, which is really weird because I know that Michael still lives in that condo. So what's the pressure on the June, July? What you think? Oh, we're not doing it. I'm not gonna just be talking this whole review like I was last time. What you think?
You skipped that part, but go ahead.
What part did I skip?
The Mia is in this part.
We haven't gotten to that part yet. No.
Huh?
We haven't gotten there yet. No.
I took these in order.
Well, maybe you messed up.
Okay.
What do you think about her getting there in June, July? What do you think that thing is about?
I think she just wants to stay in the house. She told the attorney last week that she's procrastinating, so I think that's what it is. I don't think that she really wants to move out of the house. I think she thinks there's still hope for her and Michael to save that marriage.
Well, she is saying that things are getting a little weird between them, and her friends, Giselle and Robin was like, well, girls, because you're getting a divorce, so maybe he's afraid that maybe you're having somebody else put, their cucumber in your salad.
That house, because so he can bring his men in the house and she won't leave.
He not bringing no men's in the house. He's going down. Candace knows that he's going down to the hotel to suck dick.
Own home, and she won't take them kids out of the house, and he's mad. That's why on the trip he's calling them, being mad because he can't find milk and stuff for the kids. Michael's ready for Ashley to go. Ashley won't pick a house and get out.
Michael not bringing no BBDs to the house.
I think he will be.
So that the person at the door can say something? No.
They don't got to know where they. Oh, I guess because they got to check in with the concierge, huh?
Exactly. Michael not doing that. He ain't stupid now.
Probably.
I did love how it seemed like they was in the gas chamber. She was like, "Oh, is that your steam room, girl? No, we out here with the equipment. Okay, we in the utility room. People talk about how our view is so nice, but here we are looking at the water heater." So then after that, we learn that Candace comes at 10. Then you get to Mia and Jackie. Now, I don't like people like this, but I get it. Jackie was doing too much. You got deodorant, you got an A shirt. Did you bring panties? You got an extra sock. You got a belt. Did you bring tampons with you? You got the pants. I said, girl, this is too much.
Yes.
And we heard her keep asking for stuff. Well,
after the 6th thing, girl, you need to go to CVS because at this point you didn't pack shit. Like when you came on a trip, you just thought that this was gonna be provided for you. Was gonna be in the house. Maybe she was gonna use like the samples in the Airbnb.
To be honest, her and Charisse could have went outside. Charisse could have been looking for a hotel and she could have been finding the CVS. And we all would have been good. Or Walgreens. It's at the corner of Happy and Healthy. Charisse, and maybe a hotel was over there too.
Charisse could probably stay in the stock room in the back of CVS because they have a bathroom back there.
That was what Robin and Giselle was living in. So they're yelling that they need everything. I will say, because Ashley was like, "Yellow!" I will say I felt slightly offended because I feel like I am one of those friends. I'm really loud. Like when I go on vacation, I'm having me a cocktail and I'm yelling throughout the house. Yeah. Okay. And most times I bring my laptop with me and I like to watch RuPaul's Drag Race on my vacations now. And I'm just yelling and screaming like, "Yes, bitch! Yes! Or I'm trying to figure out what's going on." You said what?
That's how I'm loud like that when I watch Naked and Afraid. I'm like, "Oh my God, did you just see what just happened?"
They jumped over that river.
Well, you visited me.
Yeah, I know. And he do be yelling like that, and the stuff is not that exciting. Oh my God, did you just see that? He just made shoes. Yeah. Very exciting.
I enjoy that. I'm about to make Nola watch it while I'm here.
Nola, girl, count your blessings. You going to hell if you watch it. That's what somebody told me.
She made me watch Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Oh, I'm sorry for you. Never mind. If anybody makes you watch their own network, they're not your friend. So then everybody's getting ready. We got Karen and Wendy. She's like, I just want to make sure that you have a good time on a trip. Karen says, she wanted to have lunch with me. And I was just saying, like, it's just the environment. It's just, we have to enjoy a better environment. We have lunch, okay? It's the lies that's been told. But the thing is, Karen didn't say that. She basically was like, "Hey, I would like to have lunch with you." Because that's how Karen smiles.
Karen never knows what to say. She's like,
"I like that. I would really like that." So after that, she says, "Look, it's been 5 years. What do we have to talk about? We don't got to talk about nothing. You guys, I'm getting over a cold, so I may have to like step out. I'm sure you can hear how nasally I am, just to let out some mucus. As I talk, everything's coming up. So then we got Giselle and Ashley. Do you
But
want to do a TikTok?
I agree with Karen. Like, what do they have to talk
Oh,
about? Fine.
I mean, they want to catch up, see what's going on.
But Karen doesn't want to. I mean, the last time she seen Charisse on the show was probably the last time they had talked, and she was talking about Karen with that man blue eyes. After that, Karen, I thought I had to look up Karen's zodiac sign. I thought she was a Virgo because her cutoff game is very strong.
She gives me a Scorpio. What is she?
She's a Sagittarius, I believe. That's what it said.
Oh, hit you with the bow and arrow for no horse feet.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know why that boy is my friend. Can we get to Giselle and Ashley because they're TikToking? She's TikTok. Can you do a quick TikTok dance while I go to the bathroom real quick?
Can I do a quick TikTok dance? No, I cannot. But I can read some of these comments though while you're there. The boy was like, I gave you a mom. You can give me some toothpaste. Nola said yesterday. Wait. Charisse is looking for anyone. Charisse is there. I'm gonna go back to what Jolene said. Like, why is Charisse there? I have no clue why Charisse is even on this show. I don't know why Charisse had a room. And I'm you know who I missed this episode was Candace.
I wonder, does Candace get paid for this episode? I don't think so, right?
I don't think because she didn't film. But I really missed her on this episode.
Me too. So then we see Ashley. She's TikToking. So that's how you bring the boys to the yard. Mia comes out and she complains about her friend. And she's like, oh my gosh, she needs this. You know what bothers me sometimes about Giselle? She be too literal. You know, sometimes you be joking and you be like, oh my God, they wanted me to do this, do that, wash their feet, eat their pom pom. And yes. Giselle be like, wait, she wanted you to wash her feet. She wanted you to eat her clit. And it's like, girl, I was just being exaggerative.
She's a Taurus.
It just be too much. She wanted you to share a toothbrush. She wanted you to eat her box. She wanted to lick my box. She wanted you to lick her box.
That's the Virgo inside of her.
So then she was like, you know, they like, but it's just being too much. I can't take it. They said, where are you going? We're going to bar one. And Ashley says, does Wendy know? So y'all, this is interesting to me. There's two sides of this coin, as always. One was, who the hell told Ashley that she had something going on with Peter Thomas in bar one? My second.
Yes.
You said what?
I looked up two people yesterday. One of them was a Sagittarius, but Karen is a Taurus. My bad.
Okay, either way, we don't care. And then the second thing was, it seems as if Ashley was on the same kind of wavelength a little bit with Mia. Like, oh my God, wait, does Wendy know we're going to bar one? Because maybe she should call such and such. Did it not seem like that to you?
It did seem like that to me. I honestly thought that they should know that she should know that they were going there.
That's true. You know what the thing is? And maybe this is just me. If I have business dealings or I'm friends with someone, like if I went to Alpharetta, I'll be like, oh, Tab, I'm in your city. just because I'm in the area, right. And I want you to at least you could be like, boy, you ain't near me. I can't get to you. I wouldn't go down to the area and knowing like, oh, I'm trying to have a business dealing or something with you and then not call at all. You know what I'm saying?
But I would never go to your job and be like, and not say busy. I'm at your job, and then you just be like, and then you see me at your job, or like vice versa. Like, nah, I mean,
no, but okay, well, it wouldn't be weird depending on which place you was at.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not going down to the paint, that place, but
you're not gonna paint
to the paint. Down in the valley.
You're not gonna paint
where the girls get naked in the valley.
Oh, I don't watch that show. It comes on Stars, right?
Yeah. I know you don't watch it because you worked it.
I have never stripped in my entire life in person. Ever in my entire life. Okay, so after that, well, you know, they're talking about what's going on, and Giselle was saying Peter said that Wendy researched him just so she can have a conversation with. Do you feel like Wendy just doing too much? I feel like she got a lot going on. Girl, you already got 50 wick candles. You want a restaurant too?
Well,
you burning down homes.
They canceled it out, but I do feel like she was doing too much. I think Eddie had a conversation with her after the cameras went off. Like, listen, I know you filming this show. We got the candles. I don't even know if you're doing it anymore. But at this point in life, like, we just can't do it anymore. And I feel like she didn't want to go and like have the conversations about not doing everything she wants to do. But I think this also comes from her, from her mom though. Like, because her mom wants to do all this stuff and that she doesn't want to do it, but she feels like she's trying to. There's this voice she's trying to feel for her mother.
No, I feel like there's a voice she's trying to feel for herself. I feel like she did everything that her mom wanted her to do. She got her doctorate, she did all her stuff, but then now it's like, now Wendy she's trying to catch up with the girls, and she's like, I want to do a podcast, I want to do a candle, I want to do perfume, I want to do it.
She was trying to quit working at the school. So I think she's trying to fulfill that income, so that she doesn't have to work at the school.
You think Eddie's broke?
No, I think that she still wants her income still coming into the home. So,
but she still works at Johns Hopkins.
But she doesn't want to work there. She said that in her first season.
Well, girl, those candles ain't selling, and you could barely get a site visit. So then we get to the kitchen. Everybody decides to take shots. And they ask Ashley, "Do you want to take shots?" She said, "There's a bear shit in the woods." And Leah says, "Does a frog have a watertight asshole?"
What happened to Ashley not drinking anymore? Is she? Isn't
this? But the thing is, and you know what? And me and Scotty by Nature TV, make sure you guys go watch that video. I talk about this during me and Scotty's conversation, because I put it on my community wall. I'm gonna put it again because it should be coming out soon, one of these days. But me and Scotty, we had a conversation about Ashley versus Candace.
Yes, me and the video he said he was throwing out. It's like, you already know who he picked.
Candace. and I think it's gonna be a very bad episode because he just let me talk. He was just like, I want to hear you speak. So I only talked. But one of the things that I talked about, which was the catalyst to their relationship breaking up, is Ashley told Candace, I'm not drinking no more because I'm doing IVF. And then Candace was like, well, girl, but here you are, you drunk, and take this too, and drink this one too. And drink this one too, God. But you still drinking. Ashley all day, every day, always says she's not drinking no more. And then she's like,
and by the end of the scene, she's like,
yeah, right. Child, at the end of this episode, when Wendy was like, I'm skipping ahead, but when Karen was like, Ashley, you okay? She was holding her glass right there. Yeah, I'm good. Why, please? Can you just keep pouring a little bit more of that in this glass? At the end of this episode, y'all go back to the last 3 minutes. And Karen was like, are you okay, Ashley? Ashley was stuck like this, head in the air. She was like, oh, I'm great. Can I just get a little bit more of this, please? To be honest, Ashley would say she's not drinking, and then she'll go and guzzle down a whole bottle of tequila, and then she'll have 3 beers.
And by the end of the night, she let somebody say something about Reynolds.
What I drink doesn't matter. She'll be fighting. By the end of the night, she's gonna be fighting. What I have in my, it doesn't matter. You're not a mother. That's what she do. Anyway, let me get back to it. Where were we? I was thinking of, I don't know if Jolene's in the audience, but I was when she said, "Does a frog have a watertight asshole?" I said, "What in the Minnesota is this?"
I never.
Nobody is. I've never heard that. Y'all, can
Me.
you put in the comments? Have y'all heard it before? And if so, what are some other ones that y'all know? So if somebody says, "Does a bear shit in the woods?" Do y'all say, "Does a frog? Does a tadpole ever?"
Jolene said that's Iowa.
Y'all put it in the comments. When somebody says, does a bear shit in the woods?"
No, one of my exes used to say, wait, what did he say? Is the elephant heavy?
Yeah, but that makes sense. Yes.
I thought we were just talking about the ones that they said, but that's, I know he said that.
But it's when you going all the way to tight assholes, that's a stripper for sure. That's what I'm telling you. Mia is a stripper for sure, because when you go straight to booty holes, girl, all I was saying, all you were saying, dude, you want a shot, Wendy? I mean, does a bear shit in the woods? Yes, girl. Does a teddy bear's clit have cotton? Girl, wait, what? What is these suggestive things you got? Does a frog have a water? Why are you thinking of the booty hole of a frog?
Wrong thing before.
Why are you thinking of a booty hole of a frog?
Yes, this is my favorite one. Tiffany is fat meat greasy. That's my favorite one.
I mean, depending on the lube. Food. See,
no.
but that's what Mia would have done. Jolene, I don't understand why she going in. We may have to block her tonight, because I don't understand why she going in on Charisse.
I'm with her though. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't.
Okay. So then we get to the ride to the restaurant. Starting with the first car, we got Wendy, Jackie, Mia, and Kern. What? I know she just needed deodorant, maybe a toothbrush, maybe a tampon, a pair of socks, a belt, maybe some concealer, eyeliner, and lipstick. But why was Mia treating Jacqueline like that?
A pack of gummy worms.
A pack of gummy, maybe a little snack to eat. But why was Mia treating Jackie like that? Child, Jackie was in the back seat, and Mia was talking, and she was like, "Hey, I'm not talking to you."
I think she was tired of her. I would have been. I'm sorry. That would have been irritating to me.
Really?
Yeah, it would have irritated the shit out of me. Like, you know he's going on this trip. Why don't you have anything? You have nothing. Nothing.
So anyway, she disrespected the only real friend she got. I would be damned if I went to on a friendship group. I mean, on a group, on a trip with people from a show, and I brought my real friend. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm treating them like trash. Well, it was very 12 years a slave. Shut up! I'm not talking to y'all. And to be honest, if y'all looked at that lady's face the whole time, she's thinking, "Well, what the hell did I do? All I wanted was a pack of lips, or a pack of gum, lipstick, tampons, a sock, belt, a t-shirt, maybe a tampon. I was looking for a little." She was like, "Well, I didn't do anything. Toothpaste, toothbrush, a little bit of floss. I didn't. What's the problem? We sisters." But then Mia says, "Look, I understand why you're feeling the way that you felt about Charisse, because she does go to Charisse. I skipped this part, but she does go to Charisse, and she did tell to Charisse, like, look, girl, you here already, and your travel agents ain't been able to find you shit, and you can't find a place to stay either."
Why was she?
You saw what?
Well, I don't understand why she was calling wherever she was calling that was disconnected. Like, what was she? Where was she searching for hotels at?
She wasn't going nowhere. She wanted people to come in the room and be like, "No, please stay."
Yeah,
there's friends that are like that. No, please. You got. Let me tell you one thing. When I say I'm ready to leave,
I'm leaving.
I'm ready to leave, and I'm getting up and I'm going.
If I'm
and nobody can stop me.
If I say I'm ready to leave, that means I already had I already have an exit strategy. Okay.
You know when it's time for me to leave. Now I even cussed you up when I was like, look, I have friends to see.
But you had to come back too, though.
I did because I told them I'm ready to leave too. I told them I'm ready to leave too. I left you and I came right back to you. I said, okay, no, all of this shit now. But when I'm ready to leave, I'm ready to leave. Like this, there's no negotiations. And you know, I'm trying to my hometown. I need certain accommodations, girl. It'll look like you can't find a pot to piss in or a window to throw her out of. It was really ridiculous. So she says, well, now I'm understanding because, you know, she's been, oh, it's Scotty here. We were just talking about you, Scotty. Make sure y'all go watch the episode that me and Scotty have together where just like So Deb said again, I thought Ashley wasn't drinking. That's what she do. Just like Andy said, you have a Corona in every episode.
She's been drinking a lot these last few episodes.
I mean, she's going through divorce. She can't find a house.
She can't find a house. She doesn't want a house.
They're not moving out in timely fashion, and Michael may sleep with the person while they're moving stuff in. So basically, Mia was telling her girl Karen, I get what you're saying about Charisse. She's just hoity-toity. She's doing a lot that's going on. Then you got Robin, Ashley, Giselle, and Charisse in the other car. And they talked about, I guess, an episode of Reasonably Shady where they talked about who's pooping in front of who. And Charisse was like, well, and let me tell you, this is the word to the wise. Because Charisse is like, I didn't fart or anything, girl. And now you're divorced.
Why you're divorced? Because you
sit in front of your husband, have diarrhea in front of your husband. If you got bubble guts, let it out in front of your man. Charisse, and then you fart.
Or because she was full of shit the whole time. Because
that's true.
That's why.
That's true. Let it out.
Because how long was Charisse married?
She was married for a long time now.
A long time. Never took a shit at the house or farted.
Well, she didn't say she didn't. She didn't do it in front of her husband.
But I'm just saying, the man was at the house. Giselle said, shit, I let it out everywhere. I'm going to let it out right now.
Hopefully y'all don't smell that.
Remember when y'all walked in the house, y'all smelled that shit? That was me.
That was me. I got excited about the food. It just came out. So after that, we get to.
But I gotta go. Hold on.
We get to Robin. Robin is saying, like, look, pooping in front of the kids. I show my children ass and titties. She said she will show her children all of the stuff. Now, I did grow up in a household where my mama was walking around. Y'all saw that video when the pandemic first started? And what was his name? Tavion or something like that? And he was on the Zoom in class, just paying attention to class, but the mama was behind him naked, getting dressed. And the teacher was like, who that been naked? Tavion, turn your camera off. And then the mom realized she had no clothes on. Do y'all remember that? Y'all remember that video? I grew up in a household like that. My mama used to be naked. She just used to be naked. And I never thought anything of it. I don't think any of my siblings thought anything of it. Like, these are like, we just used to be naked. But I have heard that some people, like, they're like, look, that's a little ridiculous. It's a little off color, off putting. So put it in the comments. One, do y'all think it's inappropriate for parents to walk around naked with their children? Put one in the comment. Put one for yes or yes, and two for no.
Princess said,
did your mom used to walk around naked with you?
My mom did.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who used to.
I think the only thing, mom's not here.
I never walked into the shower with my mama though.
I never did that, Mom. We never did that. The only thing is that I think that after I realized like what body parts was for, I never wanted to see it again.
What do you mean what they're for?
So me and Nella was about this the other day. So I mean yesterday. So I didn't realize, I didn't know what sex was at the time my mom was doing that. My older cousins did, and so like my dad used to have like
that is not what the body parts are for, though.
Well, I'm saying what the private parts is for. And once I realized that they use it for other things, and did they do that? I don't know. It became disgusting to me. I never want to see it again. I literally would run from my mother if I seen her naked after that.
Why? Because
I was like, what? Why? Why do I have to see this? What were y'all doing? I didn't ask any questions. I didn't know people were looking at my cousins were watching them having sex. That's what I'm saying.
I had a brothel going on in your house. What is this?
No, so my cousins came from New York, and my dad had the boys spend the night, and my dad didn't have any doorknob on his bedroom door. And so one time they came up in the morning time, all the boys were looking through this, like my dad's the door where the door was supposed to be at. My mom and dad was having sex, and I was like, "What are y'all looking at?" And so I looked at it, and I just literally started screaming, like, "Ma, what are you doing?" And so everybody was like mad at me. After that, I was like, you know what? No, put clothes on around me.
Yeah, but I don't think that them having clothes on or off around you was going ahead getting them back shots.
Although before that, I just thought like this is what girls had, this is what boys had. But then when I realized that like men and women actually, there's purpose for this stuff. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see. I was like, Mom, put clothes on.
But your daddy can take them off. What you need to be worried about whether that keyhole open.
Stop you again or something like. I don't want to see it.
Your mama was popping that punani early, and she said, "Look, the keyhole open." So after that, we arrive at the restaurant. Mia is just treating her friend wrong. They want to do hookah. She's like, she got a hookah. She smoke weed. She do crack. She really calling her friend out on everything, and it's too much.
Like she was hooking him when she was in the car. She hooked on the airplane, hooking in the hotel room, soap, deodorant, and water. But she had a damn hookah. She had a hookah when she was sitting in the front yard. She hookahs everywhere, and
her friend was like, "Well, Jacqueline was like, well, I didn't think all of that, girl. Yes, your friend is really busting you out." So. After that, they start talking about when does Candace come, and they said, around 10. And Ashley says, "Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to deal with Candace because she has a chip on her shoulder. Things are a little bit different." And she's like, she got. Robin says, "Well, she has some big issues with you." Here comes Amnesia Ashley. What's the issue here? We don't have any issues, girl. Y'all were screaming about each other's husband.
She was like, "No, bitch, I have real beef. Like, stop downplaying this shit. This is real."
Well, what issues do we have, girl? You have real beef. Y'all was screaming about each other's husband.
Yeah.
And she brings up, she's like, "Well, who was saying something about touching my friend?" Child, you thought we were back at the last season when Robin Giselle was like, "Mia." Okay, she was like, you said that, girl. You didn't say that. Well, that hurts. But she said you repeated it, and we get to this. Montage. I'm sorry, yeah, that hurt it.
You okay?
We get to this montage. I think so. It's still an open wound. We get to this montage, and this scene of them talking about who was touching people's butts and rubbing on people's butts.
What is up with girls and butts on this show?
I don't know. Can you talk about this? I'm going to change this, Bennett.
Wait, I don't remember what they all said.
They were talking about who was touching the people. Ain't Nola there with you?
Yeah. You remember talking about butts on the show?
Everybody was on the bus talking about butts and stuff like that.
I mean, they have a fascination with butts on the show. I think I said this on the last time that we did a review because they love butts on the show for some reason. I think they love each other's butts, to be honest. But what were they talking about butts on the show yesterday?
Because they were trying to say that Chris Ashley said that Chris.
Oh, about Chris. Yeah.
Her friend's butt.
So they were talking about this. I think me and B talked about this last week where I was saying that Giselle had added spice to that story with Chris about grabbing a girl's butt, but then Giselle And everybody at the table was like, well, no, I heard the story about him grabbing on the butt. And I'm like, well, then it seemed weird to me because I'm like, I thought Giselle added spice to it, but now everybody's saying that they heard that he had grabbed the girl's butt. And so it really, I don't know. I don't know if he grabbed that girl's butt or not now, because I was mad at Giselle for lying last week. And now they're all saying that they heard about him grabbing on that girl's butt at the bar. So I still don't think that Chris grabbed that girl's butt. Is he left the room? Oh no, I know. I was talking to Nola, Toria. But no, I don't think that Chris grabbed that girl's butt at all. I think that I think they might have heard that because somebody made it up, but I don't think that Chris grabbed that girl's butt at all.
He didn't, and it's getting too much with these lies about who said what, and then they just had a whole montage of people saying. Now, Robin did say everybody came on the bus had something that was going on. They said he fingered a girl. It was just too much going on.
You know what they need to stop doing on Potomac is drinking, because every time they start drinking, everybody is attracted to butts.
I know you telling a damn lie.
They do.
Drink till you can't drink no more. All right. So then after that, Ashley said, look, I ain't never said that. And I would admit something that I said about that. I never said that anybody grabbed anybody's butt. It just didn't come out of my mouth.
Ashley normally, like, one thing I will say about Ashley, like, normally if she said it, she's gonna stand.
She gonna stand in it. 10 toes down. Yeah. She's gonna stand in it. So then after that, we talk about Charisse.
Said it, and that's where they heard it from Giselle.
Right. So then we talk about Charisse. Karen was like, Giselle said, I'm glad you're here. You guys had a really nice moment at the airport. Did you have any other pictures?
Karen at this table was everything for me. So,
don't you have more pictures? You haven't really shown any.
I'm going to cover us up.
Yeah, but I mean, you could cover it up for a moment, but just don't have it over our face forever.
Okay.
So then she's...
Hey, rewind, because this part to me was so funny when they did the cutaway of Mia, and she was like, Charisse, like, darling. When she mocked Charisse, it's so funny. When she said, darling, I need a bathroom. I need to do this. Like, every time she mocked Charisse, it cracks me up because it really is how Charisse be sounding. But let me skip down to where we at. So
then she talked about that. Karen says, I did smile at her. And then Charisse, she said, well, I wanted to, I really wanted to talk to her. But, somebody said that I was coming from a bad place, I can't really do. And Wendy said, well, hold on, bitch. I didn't say you was coming from a bad place. What Wendy said was, Karen, she wants to have a conversation with you. Would you have a conversation with her? And Karen said, yes, if it's coming from a good place. And Wendy said, well, what if the person's coming from a bad place? Now, if I was on the other end of that being Charisse, I would be like, bitch, what the fuck you trying to say? So I did get what Charisse was saying. Because there's two sides to every story. And when they played that part of the episode, I was on Charisse's side. Like, well, if I did talk to her and I said, well, Karen, would you talk to her? She said, well, if it's coming from a good place. And I said, what if it's coming from a bad place? I would immediately be like, well, bitch, what the fuck? You think I'm coming from a bad place? What are you trying to say to me? Like, I don't like that. So then Wendy was like, look, this has nothing to do with me. Because this is when the Wendy mess starts. Now, I will say it felt like Wendy kept trying to get ahead of everybody who was attacking her. So she says, this has nothing to do with me. To be honest, I was just trying to talk to you about talking to her. And then me was like, Wendy. And she says, God, don't Wendy me. Wasn't you the same person who was saying that you now understand why Karen is mad at her? And she was like, no, that's not what I said was, and here comes Robin across don't let them twist your words. Don't let those people twist your words. Say what you said, girl. Don't let them twist what you were saying, girl. It's just the linebacker came out and she ready to defend.
Why did your voice have to get deep when you did, Robin?
That's how Robin talk. Y'all know that's how Robin talk. And don't let people twist your words. No, so what you gonna say? Yeah. Don't let her say what you don't let her twist your words. Tell us what you about to say, Charisse. So then
Robin she had to have been lit at that dinner table.
Child, I think that the testosterone that she is taking is at a high dosage, and the people need to turn it down. So me was like, look, I was just talking. If I'm going to really say what was going on, I'm just going to say that you were like being extra, like all of this. And that's just really what was going on. You're just being theatrical, Child, doesn't look like she ate a pig that was alive. That lipstick look horrible. It don't look, because I love a red matted lip. And the girls know I love a red matted lip. Yeah, I remember when Selena was like, I could lose my heart. And that I love a red matted lip. But it looked like Mia just ate a pig. A lot, the one that was alive. Basically they want to move forward. This is where I am. I feel like I'm on Charisse's side a little bit for this one, because Charisse is like, look, I'm just trying to move forward with you, Karen. It's like, I still had to do I did it 5 years ago. Yeah, but I can't move forward because I don't know what the issue is.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, if we're going to be in this intimate group or this intimate circle, I need to know what I need to fix in order to make sure I'm not making you upset again.
So many times she said nothing. She doesn't even want to deal with it. The cutoff is over for her. Karen is like, God is gracious, God is good. Let's thank you for our food. Amen. She's over it.
Happy birthday to me.
She's like, happy birthday, you. Happy birthday, F you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to me. Thank you.
So she starts singing happy birthday. Then Peter comes in. He said, Wagwan, hey. And Wendy did look, she made herself look a fool, girl, with the story. So I'm going to say this, and the girl's not going to like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Buckle up. Before that glass of water was thrown, Wendy looked dumb. To me. Before the glass of water was dumb, Wendy looked dumb to me.
Something?
You said what?
Are we agreeing on something?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think I was talking to Nola about this conversation.
Before the glass of water was thrown, and y'all put in the comments, because we're going to talk about before the glass of water was thrown and then after the glass of water was thrown. So before the glass of water, were you guys on Mia's side or Wendy's side? Put it in the comments. Mia, Wendy, 1, 2. Mia, Wendy, 1 or 2. Before the glass of water was thrown, Wendy looked stupid. She sounded dumb. You sound stupid. Who the talks like that? She was bothering me, and it was just like, girl, this is about business. That's why those candles not selling, because you sound stupid. So we get into it, right? Let me move up my notes a little bit. So she says, look. Hold on, let me make sure I'm going. Peter comes in. She says, look, hey, how are you? And he was like, oh, hey, you wasn't gonna hit me up. Text your text messages. Girl, we're trying to get in business together. I mean, in bed together is a term, a slang term, but girl, we're trying to get in business together.
Might not want to use that with Mia. It will get misconstrued.
Because she gets in bed with you. So then he looks at everybody, he talks to them, Then here goes Wendy's stuff. Just sounded stupid. I see you have the Nigerian. When it was like, stop! You're making it worse. Because she thought she was that girl. She thought she was bringing the girls to water. Okay. She was like, you have the Nigerian shrimp on here. Is that new? No, it's
because of me. Is that true?
Oh, you started putting new items on the menu? No. We actually been having this since the place open. It's kind of been on here from the beginning. Had you called me and really want to get to know me like that in business, you probably would have known, but you don't know. Girl, you barely know. She's sitting here thinking she's starting a Nigerian lounge / play school class / library / kids free for all plus 10 / Chuck E. Cheese. Girl, had you looked at any of his restaurants, lounges, and menus, you kind of would have known that he already had some Nigerian dishes. But she not doing. Y'all remember when she was opening up in Yugi Candles or whatever the fuck it's called, and her husband was, and everybody was like, how much research did you do? She's a research. I kind of wrote a paragraph about the business. A paragraph. Wendy don't do her due diligence in business, which is why, in my opinion, she sounded stupid. We're gonna keep going.
But it
she sounded stupid.
That makes you feel like Giselle might have known what she was talking about at the beginning when she did that, because she did not know anything about his businesses or what's on the menus, because that was in bar 1 here in Atlanta before it shut down.
Charles, what, the Nigerian shrimp?
Yes.
She really off. She don't know anything that's going on.
Yeah.
And it sounds stupid. Like, to be honest, and we about to get into it, y'all. I'm sorry, but before we get into the water throwing, I'm gonna be on Wendy's ass because she sound dumb. She sound dumb, and that's why she had to write a book about the tears of her mother, because her mother's crying right now because how stupid she sound. So then we get from there, and then she says, Ashley says, well, Peter came out. He didn't seem that upset, girl. Like, are you sure he's really mad? Was he joking? Mia says, well, he's a jokester. He jokes a lot, but I'm about to get to the bottom of it. So she tosses her napkin down. And she gets up. Charisse gets up too. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm just gotta figure out things. So then they all go back to Peter. Mia was putting 20 on motherfucking 10. Well, why didn't you say you want to fight her? Why didn't you say you want to beat her up? You said you got beef with her. She was giving a lot. Mia was just doing too much.
What to do? Did you pour sugar in her gas tank?
Well, it was just too much. And Charisse like, I ain't gotta go, man. I'm not gonna stay over here long, but I'm staying. I want to talk to you about a business because I want to start a champagne lounge.
Look out for my shit. I want to talk to you about it. Come on.
Yeah, he said, well, you gonna do me like Wendy? No, I'm not Wendy at all. Mia said, oh, I think her trucks. I think her trucks. So this is her.
Mia likes her though because they talk alike.
Pretty much. So what's the beef? What's going on? What's the beef? I'm just saying, she came into my city. She didn't say nothing to me. I think that's kind of disrespectful, and I'm with it. Yo, we trying to get into business together.
Wait, Natasha said then Giselle probably kicked Mia's leg under the table and say, go get the drama started.
Get your ass over right now. He just came back over here. She said, I'm going. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. She came to my city. She didn't say anything. Again, me and Deb talked about this earlier. Girl, if I was anywhere in the county, I would be like, Deb, I'll buy you. And if you're trying to get into business or someone, they want $300,000 of your money. Girl, if I'm in the state, I'm like, how far away is your restaurant to Anything. Anything. It
Matter
didn't
of fact,
matter where you were.
yeah, I wasn't really close to you, but we still got to hang out.
Do whatever. Like, I'm on their side in the beginning of this. So Mia was like, look, if you still need time, just say that. If you're broke, just say that. Okay. She's saying that by not responding. You know, some people aren't as forthcoming with their brokenness. Some people just be like, I'm tired today. Girl, just say you don't have the money. I can pay for you to get in. Oh, you know what? I'll be ready. You know, that you got people got friends like that. We do a clip back at the table. Jaggie's talk about how she would not be friends with Mia if she knew her as an adult, but she's the one who just deals with her BS. Then we get to the situation. That food looked good, to be honest.
It did look good.
Mia comes back to the table. Y'all grab your glasses and give the video a like. So what was that conversation about? Mia doing all of this, and it's like, well, who you side-eyeing? What's going on? Well, Peter says that he has to beef with you. Here goes Wendy, and I'm telling you, I'm sorry, y'all. Before all of this, I could not get on Wendy's side. He has beef with me. I don't have beef with men. If he don't have no beef with me, don't do that. And Wendy, Mia said, don't do that, girl. Don't do that. You're doing too much. He doesn't have beef with me. If he has beef with me, he needs to talk to my husband. Girl, your husband, Wendy, Osefo. Wendy, I have a million business. I don't know what I want to do. Osefo, your husband didn't go down to you to that bar when you went to go meet Peter Thomas.
Thank you. Thank you.
He was not a part of the business meeting. He was not a part of the business. You even said that he felt like that you shouldn't be doing it. You got into bed with Peter Thomas by yourself.
Yes.
And now it's, well, he need to call my husband. I don't speak to men. What in the Dr. Heavenly is this? I don't understand why.
I didn't get this.
How you're doing business and men own a whole lot of the businesses. I mean, those are just the facts and the numbers. Now it's, I don't talk to men. Girl, you wasn't saying that when you was eating crab cake down to the business that he owned the other day. And you was like, well, how much money do I need to give you? Now all of a sudden, oh, I don't do things with men. I don't have problems with men. Girl, it could be business beef.
I think that she ran with what Mia said and the way that Mia has said it, and then made that the thing, like, because she knew she didn't talk to Peter, because the common courtesy thing is, yo, I'm coming to your place of business. I know we have not talked. Let me just go ahead and say, you know what? I'm in the area. I'm going to be at your place of business. I know we haven't talked, but I'm going to be there. We're going to talk later. Or whatever the conversation was, I'm not going to do the deal, whatever. But she was just, it was deflection for me.
It was, and it was really weird when you and him have business together.
Mm-hmm.
It almost like she was trying to make it seem like, I don't have any, he needs to talk to my husband. Girl, he wasn't talking to your husband about.
He the one who told you to talk to your husband because you needed to get the money to.
And you said your husband don't want to be a part of it.
Yes. So, and even after that, Peter still said, well, you need to go home and talk to your husband because clearly y'all going to figure something out if you want to invest in this business.
Can you imagine that if he started, can you imagine the misogynist that they started calling Peter Thomas, if they got into business and everything happened right, and he was like, well, now the money looked a little funny, I'm going to call her husband. Can you imagine what Wendy would be saying? I'm the woman. Is it because I'm a woman you can't talk to me? Oh, you got to talk to a man about the business stuff. This is my money. The type of misogynist and patriarchy that she'll be throwing in his face.
But listen, y'all, because I see the chat. The chat is saying, listen, Peter did not have beef like Mia made it out on the show. All he was saying was like, I got beef because, Wendy never responded back. And
Yeah, it wasn't real beef.
I'll pull it up because this is what clear it up for me, because that's what I was saying last night. She asked to see. He sent her the documents for the information. This is the first draft of Red Line back to the landlord. She said, "That's awesome. What's the next steps? Will we be able to do a site visit?" He said, "We will see." Now, Peter has no control over what the people that want them to do the site, the viewing to see. So if he never got back to her or whatever, if they had a phone, we don't know if they had a phone call or whatever, but Peter can't give her a showing if the place doesn't give him that. So if he's still waiting for that, then that's why she's still waiting. But she still could have just said, "Hey, you know what? I'm here. I haven't heard nothing back from you. Whatever." The beef wasn't the beef that we are all thinking the beef is. It's just like, yo, I have beef because I haven't heard back from you. Period. Like he was going to fight her in the parking lot. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Mia elevated it, but Wendy sounds dumb in business.
Yeah,
she sounds dumb in business. Because she was trying to make it seem like it was something that was not business.
Yeah.
Girl, he said he had beef with you. Don't you owe him something? Well, he need to talk to my husband.
Right.
Girl, every business deal, we need to talk to your husband. But the beef was just like, girl, business. You're supposed to sign some documents. You didn't. Yeah, it's a figure of speech, princess with a wig on. It wasn't like, it really wasn't anything that serious. And he don't got no beef with me. He need to talk to my husband. And if he got something with my husband, I don't have things with my girl. You owe him some documents and you didn't give it to him. Then we went from there. So Deb already showed the receipts. He said that he sent her a red line document. She wanted to get a site visit of the building, and he said, "Well, we'll see." She never got anything back. So he actually owes her something. Mia was just like, "Look, I would think you would let him know that at least you were in town." She ate a pig. She just ate a live pig steak. I would think that you will let him know that you're in town. The only person I let know that I'm in town is my husband. Girl, you don't call producers or whatever to say your flight got here. Like it almost seems like if y'all watch Married to Medicine, which I've done a rewatch, it's almost like she feels like she can't talk to a man like ever. And it's like, girl, you're trying to get in business with these people. These not candles and wigs no more, sis. Now you're trying to create a whole restaurant, and you pick a man to do the restaurant with. And now I can't go into the same city. Well, you're about to go to his restaurant. Do you think you should call him? I don't talk to men. I don't talk to men. He need to talk to my husband. I'll call my husband and let him know Gordon Ramsay know that I'm eating at his restaurant. I'm not gonna call Gordon Ramsay by myself. Y'all think, listen, maybe that's what y'all do in y'all marriage. But yes, I did want to go into a business with him, but he need to talk to my husband, and then I'll let him know that I'm coming to his restaurant. It's just, to me, it was just like, girl, you sound real dumb.
It sounds crazy. Listen, I don't think that Mia was saying it like she has to report to Peter because she's there. I think she was just saying, like, we're going to his business. Like, I mean, y'all haven't finished stuff. He's saying that he hasn't talked to you. Like, you probably should call him. Now, her choice of words was probably for the show was he had beef with you, to beat the situation up. But in reality, Wendy knew what she was saying. She was saying, like, we're going to Peter's restaurant. You might want to call before we go because you haven't talked to him. He sent you this contract. You haven't said nothing. Like, do you like it? Do you not like it? You want to see it? I know you want to see it, but he doesn't respond back. He's waiting for you to come back. Like, there was so many things could have happened here, but she's sitting here and Wendy is making it for the TV show. I'm assuming that she's like, well, I ain't talking to nobody because my man's not here. Like, you've been talking to this man this entire time without your man being present at all. Your man actually, when you sat down and talked to him after you met with him, said, Wendy, no. And if you do it, it's your money, not mine. So now all of a sudden you got to talk to Eddie because you got to pay for it by yourself. It didn't make sense.
They said, but I don't think Wendy knew they were going there.
You don't think she knew? Because they told them when they were going before they got in the car.
They didn't. To me, I don't think that it mattered where they were going. You knew you were in the city. If Candace can sit here and be doing a record there, girl, you could take 20 minutes out of your day if you in Miami to go to one of his restaurants.
Katrina lived there, so why would Wendy not know that she's gonna be to work? Peter said, "Now I will give her this because Peter does not live in Miami. Maybe she thought he wasn't there."
Maybe, and to be honest, and this is from my perspective.
Okay.
I don't think that Wendy knew they were going to the restaurant. I also think that if you're getting into business with someone, Peter don't got restaurants. This ain't Red Lobster. He don't got restaurants all around the United States. He got about 4 or 5 places. You going to Miami, you research the man, you already knew. Let me see what this business look like. Just a little bit. Let me pop up. Let me just see what it look like. Call him, tell him like, hey, I'm in the city. You think somebody can give me a walkthrough? Because you're gonna put money into his business.
Right.
To me, I feel like that's a smart business move. You don't just go into business with someone off of hearsay. You haven't gotten your walkthrough yet because of the red line or whatever's going. He hasn't responded yet. Now you in town. Like, hey, I'm in town. Me and the girls in town. I know because I've researched you. I'm going into business with you that you have a business here. Can I just quickly walk through or whatever? I'm about to give you $300K. Can I walk through the back? Can I walk through the front? Can we eat here?
I still think, I mean, whether or not she knew he was going to be there or not, there was a possibility. Well, Bravo cameras was going to be there, so y'all know Peter was going to be there. I ain't gonna fake the fun. Bravo was coming to Bar 1. Y'all know Peter was going to be at that location. So let's not pretend like we don't.
Patricia, be ready.
She should already know. And I was almost falling for the comments, but no. When Bravo said they were going to film at Bar 1, y'all know Peter was going to be there. Period.
All right, so then they start arguing about who's the black woman in the room.
Yeah.
So then me is like, I'm the only black woman at the table, and Wendy says she's the only black woman at the table. Everybody's the black woman at the table. They yelling, they arguing. I'm the youngest. I'm the smartest. You're the not. I just can't. I just can't. So then Wendy said, maybe that's just how you and your husband play, that you need to be calling people that you're trying to do business with and you're giving $300,000 to and signing contracts with. But that's not how we play in my marriage. Okay. When I give over $300,000 and sign a contract with my business partner, my husband needs to talk to them all the time. That's you and yours. So then Mia decides to throw water in her direction. That's when I said, well, the tables will turn. Turn the table.
Oh, I think it's stop uploading after this.
Charisse looked like Duffy. I remember Duffy from Arthur. So then
Built the drink.
She throws the water. Everybody, what's her name? Karen gets up. They're yelling. They're screaming. Everybody's going through everything. Robin takes out her phone. You're being very antagonistic. You're just extremely antagonistic. I'm going to be recording so that none of this stuff can actually happen. And then nobody can miss words and all of this. So that she's recording this whole time. You're baiting. You're being antagonistic. If you want to fight, fight. If you don't, just sit down. Now, Robin.
I want to apologize one more. And I apologize a lot of times before this, but I want to apologize one more time for saying that I wish that Robin really had talked more, had more stuff to do, because this season for Robin, to me, I hate her. I hate her. I don't want her to talk ever again. And this scene was that for me. Robin sat there. She's becoming literally Giselle, because she's sitting there. Oh no, I just want to make sure that it's all recorded. And I'm like, Robin, like this has nothing to even do with you at all. Like nobody even asked you to say anything. You could literally sit there and eat your food and not say
You're
nothing.
being antagonistic.
Yeah. She hates Wendy that much.
Beat her up or don't beat her up.
Are you gonna fight or are you not gonna fight? I'm like, now, girl, if she starts fighting, you already know how this is gonna roll out.
Slit her throat.
I was surprised that she was even asking her to fight because weren't they all mad at Monique for fighting and they can't be around her and that's a bad person, but now you're giving Wendy the opportunity to fight so you could take her ass down too. I hated Robin in this situation. Actually, I hate Robin this whole
LMB said, I wish Robin was a dick. So then after that, they start. Everybody's just it just became this big out thing. Then Wendy said, "Look, are you gonna throw a drink on me, bitch? You fucking Peter, and everybody knows it, and that's why that you're acting like this because your man it allows you to lick everybody clean and everybody to have sex with you, and that's what's going on. You mad at me because of somebody else, and that's not even your husband." You're weird. So Mia leaves. Wendy calls her a crater face beach. And then they asked Karen, how did the water miss you? She said, look, because I'm 59. It's 59 sitting in front of you. I'm favored by God. So then Mia comes back. She says, I'm gonna sit down. And Wendy says, I mean, not Wendy, Karen says the water throwing wasn't cool. She said, I don't care. I don't care about any of that. They said, look, but you're being really antagonistic, Wendy. You're being antagonistic. And she says, wait, look, you're a boss. You're a CEO. Look at you. You're a boss. You're a CEO. You're a business owner. And here you are throwing things. You're embarrassed. You embarrass yourself. You embarrass your business. You embarrass everything that you have. She says, look, so she attacked her. She attacked her with the purse. Because when Mia got up and she said, if you ever, okay, she had a clutch. She attacked her with the clutch. She says, oh, look at the CEO. Look at the businesswoman. Y'all know what? I will say I'm childish like that because I would have been doing stuff like that. Look at the CEO. Look at the boss. Look at the business owner. Look at the guy. And then Mia decides she needs to leave. She needs to call her husband. Her white Freddy Cougar nails was messed up. She's ready to leave. Wendy and Robin start getting into it. Wendy gets up. She says, everybody, and she did this. She already did this at the TikTok dance thing. Everybody, Wendy's right. She's always right. You win. You got it. Whatever. Then Robin, Mia, and Giselle go outside. She says she's leaving. They said you're not leaving. She was baiting you, and you gave her exactly what she was looking for. You need to get out. They've been fighting for forever. Mia says she's been fighting all her life. She's ready to go. I love when Ashley had her hand up like this, and I rewound that 40 times, and it was something so small. And Karen said, Ashley, are you okay? She's, I'm great, Karen. Can I get a little bit more wine, please? And then Mia talks about the situation. Wendy said, look, I think what was weird though was that Wendy, because Ashley said, throwing drinks and stuff, that's just not smart. I don't like that. Da da da. And Karen said, well, have you heard that about them sleeping with each other? And Wendy said, well, that was a rumor that was going around. I just repeated a rumor, which is really weird because you didn't like rumors repeated on Eddie when they was all up in the blogs. Okay. All about the speed. Got that. And then they, Giselle sat down. She said, how's Mia? She's good. She just couldn't figure out what she's doing for the next couple of days. When he gets up, she says, I'm going to be leaving because I'm not going to deal with a violent apologizer or empathizer. And when it was Monique, y'all was not on her side, but now all of a sudden y'all are. And then Johns Hopkins said, keep us the fuck out of this bullshit.
Johns Hopkins wrote a letter said, and at the end of this episode, make sure y'all say that this has nothing to do with us. We have nothing to do with this, and we are not in it. How did I get into this? See what I'm saying? I ain't even said nothing. That's what they said.
Amen. All right, this is way over what I thought it was going to be, and I still need to watch this for real life. Tell the people where they can find you.
Oh, hold on, move this. You guys can find me everywhere as So Debonair. I'm looking at all these screens. So Debonair right here on all social media. You guys can find me pretty much that's where So Debonair on all social media on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook.
And if y'all want to know more about me and everything that's happening, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space. You can also find me on Twitch, BusyBlu. This is definitely streaming right now. We want to thank everyone for coming to this review. Put your comments in. Let us know how you feel about everything. Was Wendy dumb in the beginning, and then when the drink came, she became right? Was she always right? Let us know. Make sure you follow So Debonair on his channel. And then again, make sure that you watch me and Scotty by Nature TV review on who was wrong, who was right.
When does that come out?
I don't know. It's one of these days.
The other one, the one he did, the one we watched was with Nene and Cynthia was really good.
Yeah, he has some really good ones. He's one of my faves.
Yeah.
So we're about to go get busy, and you all stay busy. Till next time. See y'all.